So, check this out, people. Today is Thursday, and GME is at $34. AMC is at $5. Unfortunately, for those who didn't sell at the top, those who believe that GME and AMC are going to the moon, I feel sorry for you. Not because you didn't sell at the top, because I didn't sell at the top. But I never claimed that a stock is going to the moon. I set my goals and I stick to those goals. And I stuck to my plan again. This is the third squeeze that I've been through. And each time I took advantage of these spikes, I sold, I stuck to my plan. The problem with people is that they're greedy. They believe what these influencers tell them. I, I can't say that I feel sorry for the majority of these idiots because you people are stupid. Not those who buy into a stock and sell it, not those who jumped into AMC and GME, took advantage of these spikes and then they sold at a profit, but those idiots who keep talking about going to the moon and missing out on this opportunity again. Because it wasn't enough that they missed out on GME the first time, AMC the first time, but to miss out on both these stocks the second time because you believe it's going to the moon, you're a fucking idiot. Not only are you an idiot, but you got to be stupid, crazy, greedy. It doesn't make any sense to me how the same person could allow an opportunity like this to pass them over twice. GME is not going to the moon. AMC is not going to the moon. Stocks don't go to the moon. The very same people who tell you that stocks are going to the moon are the very same people who sell them just before they touch the clouds. And while you continue to hold, they continue to shout to the moon, while they're cashing out. And the only reason they continue to sell this to the moon nonsense is not because they believe AMC or GME are going to the moon, but because selling the nonsense is what keeps their channels going. You see, now that GME didn't go to the moon, not the first time, not the second time, not that now that AMC didn't go to the moon, the first or the second time, their bread and butter is going to continue. Their bread and butter is going to continue because they're going to play you again for a third time. They're going to continue to sell this to the moon nonsense. They're going to continue with their revenues, with their Patreons, their Discords, their memberships, and people like you who are idiots who didn't sell the first time on AMC and GME, who didn't sell the second time on AMC and GME, but are holding to the moon, are going to be very cold and alone on the dark side of the moon with no money. You see, there's nothing on the moon, people. They don't have any stores, any shops, any 7-Elevens. They don't have coffee. They don't have a fucking thing on the moon, but a bunch of idiots who have landed there with no money because they want to criticize people like me who tell them, don't believe the hype, don't believe the stupidity, don't believe the nonsense, don't get played, don't get taken advantage of. We're living in a day and age where everything is about scamming, where the majority of people don't even have to go to work. They just got to sell you some bullshit. And if you buy it, they're going to continue to sell it to you. All you got to do is pick up your phone and you're going to see scam text messages. You open up your emails, you're going to see scam emails. Your phone is constantly ringing with these scam calls. You got people lying on Discords and on YouTube and claiming that their house burned down or that they lost something or that their son is dead or that they got a funeral to pay on, and so they start asking and begging for money and people send them money. There are all kinds of scams and people continue to fall for these scams. We are living in a digital age where, unlike 20 years ago, it is so easy to scam people. And these people who continue to get scammed, who are idiots, not because they were, listen, everybody gets scammed. I've been scammed before. If I told you that I was never scammed, then I'd be lying. Because at least 7 out of 10 people in this day and age have been scammed. It's that easy. But if you didn't learn the first time with AMC and GME, and you still haven't learned the second time, then you're an idiot and you deserve to get scammed. Because now you're giving more ammunition to these influencers on YouTube to continue to sell this nonsense about a MOAS for another 3 years. And because they didn't take advantage of AMC and GME the first time, they bought in at the top. You know who you are. You bought GME at the top and didn't sell the second time around, didn't take advantage of the second squeeze, and you held again a second time. Bro, you're a fucking idiot. You bought in at the top the first time. You're down thousands of dollars. You had an opportunity to recover some of those losses. You didn't take advantage of it. You held to the moon. The moon is waving to you. You're still down here on planet Earth. And you're in the same boat as you were just a couple of weeks ago before this squeeze on both AMC and GME. And those people like me who just simply stood by and waited for that wave to come along and watched it from a distance, and as that wave got closer and closer and closer, we then jumped in, we got onto the surf, and we began to ride the wave as it slowly got bigger and bigger. While everybody was screaming, hey, hey, to the moon, the wave is coming, here it is, here it is. I'm just watching. I'm just waiting for the right time. And instead of people using common sense, and again, I always say this, if you want to make money, put your money into stocks that pay dividends. Put your money into stocks that pay you to leave your money in, that pay you interest. Instead, you want to get rich quick, but by trying to get rich, you're losing your money. You're losing your money. And you're going to continue to be on Marant's Rant's channel, who didn't sell the first time, who didn't sell the second time, who's been going to the moon for 2 short squeezes, one $400 a share, the first one, and now one at $70 a share, the second one. And he's still at a huge loss because he didn't learn his lesson. He's smart. He's a smart, intelligent person when it comes to YouTube, but when it comes to trading, he's a fucking idiot. Nobody gets into the market to lose money. Nobody except for him and his followers, and anybody who's following the AMC pumpers who claim that AMC is going to the moon. These are the only people who get into the market to lose money. And people like me who make the money, they criticize. It's like we're living in a bizarro world where losing money is in fashion and making money is a bad thing. So hey, if making money is bad, then I'm no good. If losing money is what it's about, then go ahead. Keep doing it. Keep losing your money. Keep taking that failing rocket to the moon and not taking advantage of the situations that come once in a lifetime, maybe 2, maybe 3 times in a lifetime. You've already had it come twice in your lifetime. And 2 times you let the opportunity go. If you fool me once, shame on you. And if you fool me twice, I'm a fucking idiot. It's just that simple. And you have these people who come on my channel and leave me these stupid comments about how I missed out, how I'm stupid because I sold, and how AMC is going to the moon, and how GME is going to the moon. Just see, I'm going to hold decades. I've got decades to hold. Decades? Bro, are you fucking stupid? I just got my money yesterday. I just got my money 3 years ago twice on Dogecoin, GME, and AMC 3 times. And you're going to wait decades for another run-up and let it pass you by again because it's about the cost? I actually got people coming on my channel telling me to be quiet, that I shouldn't be telling people that I'm selling because I'm not part of the course. Fuck the course. The course doesn't pay my bills. The course doesn't pay for my car. It doesn't pay for my home. It doesn't take care of my family. I'm the course. I'm the cause of why my bills get paid. I'm the cause of why my car gets paid, why I'm able to live, because I work for me. Fuck the cause. I don't work for YouTubers. I don't work for Patreon. I don't work for influencers. I don't work for anybody. I work for me. And when I get into the market, I get into it to make money. I'm not here for anybody who wants to sell this bullshit about going to the moon, about a stock squeezing and holding and holding and holding and holding and holding. How does holding feel for you today? How does it feel? How does it feel that GME and AMC are both down 50% from their run up just this week? How does that feel? It feels mighty low, just as low as your pockets are, right? Just as low as your funds are, because you've been holding twice through two short squeezes. And then you want to come on my channel and think that you can disrespect me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? I just finished remodeling my bathroom in my girl's house and my house in another province here in the Philippines. I used money that I put into the market, that I invest, that I trade with, so that I can do these things. So that I can have extra money to do things, to travel, to enjoy my life. So if my kids need money, I got it. To spend, to use it. Instead, you have put your life savings and have been holding to the moon while your life savings have been depleted. Bro, there are people who are on YouTube who were selling this AMC nonsense who are down today $300,000. 300,000. That's just not that one person. It's not just him. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people like him. And those same people are the ones who are crying to the moon, to the moon. I'm going to hold to zero. I'm going to hold for decades, because you got no choice. You got no choice. You have to hold. You have to pray. You have to hope. Because if you don't hold, then you completely lose it all. The $10 you got left. The $10 you got left from the $300,000 that you once had, but now you don't have because you believe that these stocks were going to the moon. And you bought the nonsense the influencers were selling you. So how does it feel? How does it feel not buying, or rather not selling? Because if you didn't buy into these stocks, you didn't lose anything. You may not have won anything, but you didn't lose anything. I would rather you not have bought and kept your money than to bought in and lost it all. That's what I would prefer. I would prefer that you not bought in and keep your money than buy in and lose it all. And these are the people who I talk to, the people who follow me, the people who understand what it is I'm saying. It's about getting your money. It's not about these influencers. It's not about the nonsense. The same people who were telling you to hold to the moon, so, and I keep saying their names, Review Dork, TMI, Short the VIX, Trace Trades, Roaring Kitty, the very same people that you look up to, you don't take their lead. You don't take their fucking lead. It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. I'm just so fucking confused about who it is that these people actually are, who put their money into a stock, not to make the money, but they're doing it for a cause. They're doing it for the journey. The journey. Bro, you want to take a journey? Take your money, get on a plane, and visit the world. Travel the world. That's a journey I recommend. But to put your money into a stock that's tanked and now spiked and then tanked some more, and you didn't recover your losses or you didn't take your gains, because that's the journey you want to take, that is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever heard any grown man say. It is the stupidest thing I could hear any grown man say. And if you're a grown ass man who didn't get your profits the second time around, who didn't take advantage of this short squeeze the second time around, and you were screaming to the moon, my question to you is this: how does it feel being on the moon with no money? Get your money, people. Grow the fuck up. Stop being stupid. You still have a chance. For those who bought into AMC just a week ago at least $3 or less, you have an opportunity to at least cash out and get your money. There may be an opportunity for it to go up a little more. Listen, you sell when you want, you do what you want, but my advice to you is for those people who are trying to make it in this business, the business of trading, the business of making money, when you buy something, a store owner, when you go to 7-Eleven, the owner of 7-Eleven made a purchase. He went to a wholesaler and he bought something at a low price to then sell it to you, the consumer, at a higher price. And no one who owns a 7-Eleven is going to allow a customer to walk in and say, hey, can I purchase a cup of coffee? Or can I purchase this cake? And then the 7-Eleven owner is going to say, here, take it. It's yours. Don't pay me nothing. I bought it low, but I'm giving it away for free. When people buy something in wholesale and they have a business, they buy it low to sell it high. They don't buy it to hold on to it so that it can become stale and unsellable, so that the prices that they paid for will eventually go down. And when they finally sell, they're selling at a loss rather than a profit, because they didn't sell the product that they purchased at a low price. They didn't sell it at a profit at the right time. Instead, they're holding on to merchandise that they can no longer sell because it's gone stale, it's expired, and now no one will buy it. He can't sell it. And now he's saying, oh, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it. Who the fuck owns a grocery store and not sell anything that's in it? People, you got to use common sense, man. And I feel sorry. I do feel sorry, not for those idiots who let this go a second time. I feel sorry for those people who don't know no better. For those people who are novice investors who go on YouTube to gain information, and because YouTube doesn't promote channels like mine, they only promote pumpers, and these pumpers get the views, so people ride that train, and they don't get a chance to get the real advice. They only get the advice from the people who have a disclaimer, and the reason why they have a disclaimer is because they're lying to you. They know that if they tell you to hold to the moon, and before they tell you to hold to the moon, if they don't tell you this is for entertainment purposes only, then you can come back and sue them later on. So if anybody tells you this is for entertainment purposes only, my question to you people who have lost your money, my question to you people who have been holding to the moon, have you been entertained?